Imagine the streets filled with millions of people, the roar of excitement in the air, a sea of green, and the scent of Irish whiskey and corned beef filling every corner. But what if I told you that two of the most iconic cities in America, New York City and Chicago, wage a fierce battle every year on March 17th, competing to create the most epic St. Patrick's Day experience? From the legendary parades to the unbelievable spectacle of green rivers and skyscrapers, these two cities bring their A-game every St. Patrick's Day. But only one can claim the title of the ultimate St. Patrick's Day destination. So, which city takes the crown? New York or Chicago? Stay tuned as we dive into their most iconic, jaw-dropping traditions and reveal the surprising twists you didn't see coming. Before we get started, remember, if you like, comment, share, and follow us, you'll be entered into a drawing to win a large pizza from either Lou Malnati's or John's of Bleecker Street on May 1st. And don't forget, the more you engage with our channel, the better your chances of winning. So keep those likes and shares coming. Alright, let's dive into the showdown. The first face-off is one you can't ignore: the parades. Now, when it comes to parades, both cities have a serious claim to fame. New York City's St. Patrick's Day Parade is one of the oldest in the country, first marching down Fifth Avenue in 1762. Picture this: a mile-long procession of bagpipes, marching bands, Irish dancers, and thousands of spectators from all over the world. It's a massive spectacle, drawing over 2 million people to the streets. The sounds of the pipes fill the air while the dancers move with the precision and energy that only decades of tradition can bring. And let's not forget the floats, spectacular, green, and grand, each carrying the spirit of Irish pride. But Chicago isn't backing down. Oh no, this city knows how to put on a show. Chicago's St. Patrick's Day Parade may not be as old as New York's, but it's just as fierce. And it kicks off with a bang, because Chicago does something crazy that New York just can't match. They dye the river green. Yes, you heard that right. The Chicago River, which runs right through the heart of the city, is transformed into a vibrant, glowing shade of green. For decades, this has been one of the most jaw-dropping, iconic images of St. Patrick's Day in the entire world. Tourists and locals alike gather along the riverbanks, watching in awe as the water turns neon green before their eyes. It's a sight so unforgettable that many people make sure to visit Chicago just for this alone. But wait, the drama doesn't stop there. While New York's parade is undeniably grand, Chicago's river isn't the only thing making waves. In New York, the celebrations go beyond the streets. Enter the Irish pubs. The energy here is electric. We're talking about some of the oldest and most renowned Irish establishments in the world, like McSorley's Old Ale House, a pub that has been serving cold brews since 1854. The crowd? Wild. The drinks? Flowing. You won't find anything quite like it. And the best part? The city hosts more than 3,000 Irish pubs, making sure that no matter where you are, you can find an authentic place to grab a Guinness, enjoy a corned beef sandwich, and soak in the festivities. But Chicago? Chicago's pub scene has a charm all its own. A little less traditional pub and a little more modern Irish flair. The city boasts some incredible Irish spots like the Irish Oak and the Northman, where patrons gather in droves for the best Irish whiskey and craft beers in town. And don't even get me started on the food. Chicago's Irish food scene gives New York a run for its money, with dishes like corned beef and cabbage that could make your mouth water from a mile away. Chicago may not have the sheer number of pubs like New York, but trust me, the ones it does have are top-notch, and the vibe is undeniable. Now, here comes the surprise twist. Chicago's celebration isn't just limited to one day. No. Chicago knows how to throw a week-long St. Patrick's Day bash. With Irish music festivals, food fairs, and pub crawls that last all week long, the city doesn't let go of the St. Patrick's spirit until the green fades away. New York's celebrations may be legendary, but Chicago doesn't stop the party once the parade ends. So if you're looking for a marathon of Irish culture, Chicago's got you covered. But hold on. Just when you think you've seen it all, here comes the unexpected, the surprising ending. When it comes to sheer scale, New York may have more people, more parades, and more pubs, but Chicago has something New York doesn't. And that is the underdog charm. Chicago's St. Patrick's Day is less about the masses and more about the authenticity. It's about smaller crowds with big hearts, the intimate moments with strangers who become friends, and the pride of a city that might not boast as much as New York, but sure knows how to party. So, which city wins the ultimate St. Patrick's Day battle? It's a tough call. New York brings the history, the grand parade, and the unmatched pub culture. But Chicago? Chicago brings the river, the week-long celebration, and the heart of the Irish spirit. And here's where you come in. Tell us which city you think does St. Patrick's Day best. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, liking, commenting, sharing, and following the channel enters you into our drawing for a large pizza from Lou Malnati's or John's of Bleecker Street to be drawn on May 1st. The more you like, comment, and share, the more chances you have to win. But don't stop here. Make sure you watch more videos from our channel to discover even more epic showdowns between New York and Chicago. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.